Here we are at the Vancouver Raceway for the running of the Advanced Auto Parts 300 and the final race before the Target Series chase starts. So we'll have 12 drivers going to the chase happy, and the rest are going to go home with no chance at a championship this season. So let's take a look at our 42 car field, see who can have a shot to make the chase. On the pole, you have Tyler Lyman in the 22, to his outside is Derek Hamill in the 19. And then third, you have Kyle Hunter. Fourth is Riley Sprague, who running out the top five. We got Jay Gambit. Two's outside in sixth, they have TJ Hanley. Seventh is Jason Larker. Eighth is Jake West. John Gambit in ninth, and running out the top 10, got Mason Hayward. The rest of the field will go Steve Larker, and to his outside, Joe Jefferson. They got Evan Hunter and JT Hanley. Levi Schoen's your points leader. To his inside is Alex Stewart. They got Alexander Rowe and Brayson Collins trying to stay in the top 30 in points. Then you got Carter Friesen and Isaac Nichols, Jeff Samito and Justin Heath, Trey Rainey and Robert Hernandez. Colton Young and Marcus Hatchie's trying to make the top 30 in points. Behind him, Jeff Bray is also trying to stay in the top 30 in points. He has 3 wins this season. Julius Anderson, to his inside. Then you got Tim Gary and Michael Canto, Jim Gammett and Code Luigi. Then Tim Randolph and Jonathan Beeford, Jade Jefferson and Luke Rainey. Then you got Patrick Smith and Jake Richardson, Eli Bright and Jason Smeo Jr., and Joe Sandrovich and Max Anderson running out your 42 car field here at Vancouver. So we now go down trackside to hear the command.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
All right, boys, pace and rhythm all day today. Driver's department, crew chief, pit crew. Pace and rhythm all day, that's all we need.
42 cars fire up for 45 laps here at Vancouver. The chase. The final race to make it. Who will do it? 12 drivers will make it. Others will go home. Green flag for Lyman and Derek Hamill racing here at Vancouver. Hamill with a power run off the top clears Tyler Lyman. Lyman looking back to the bottom, but Hamill leads lap 1. 5 points for him. He's trying to get a win to get into the chase. He was in top 10 points coming into the day. Battle for 5th is on. Jay Gammett and TJ Hanley are side by side for that position. And they got Riley Sprague, who are going to go around the outside Tyler Lyman for that second position. Although Lyman with a good run off the bottom. Sprague gets a big run off the top though. And Jay Gammett rolling that bottom pretty well. He's gotten alongside Kyle Hunter. Hanley and Kyle Hunter feigned just a little bit there. Gambit now going to fight with Hanley for that 5th position. This is a fight for the top 5. Hanley needs every position he can get. He's right now in, but barely in the chase. Look ahead. The battle for second as Hamill pulls away. Riley Sprague has that second position, and Lyman wants it back, the 22 car. Won at Chicago, last season's champion, looking to make it back into the chase. A 3rd place could possibly do that for him. But with how close it's going to be on points, especially with the 19 car leading, if Hamill wins, that is another spot that is taken by someone. It's going to be very, very close to see who makes it. So right here, your first battle, pretty far back in the pack. JT Hanley and Levi Schoen's battling for that 15th position, as Brayson Collins falls back just a little bit. That 01 car. He's pretty solidly in as of now, so he doesn't really have to worry about anything. As long as he just doesn't finish towards the back of the 30s, he'll be fine. Right now doing a good job in that 17th position. Another guy that's won this season, Justin Heath, in the number 23 Daytona winner. Here's Marcus Sanchi trying to work his way forward in the number 12 car, trying to get back into the top 30 in points. 31st in points, just outside of that cut line. If he can get in, those 2 wins will definitely propel him into the chase, so look for that to happen. Tim Gary back here, a winner this season. He's mired back in traffic though, so he's going to have to hope for something big to happen for him to make the chase. Jeff Bright back here with 3 wins, trying to stay into the top 30 in points. He's right now a little iffy on that because he's losing positions back here. Each lap goes by, he loses some positions. Back here, Jay Jefferson and Eli Bright almost get into a wreck together. Luckily, both of them saved it. No caution comes out. Jefferson and Eli keep their positions. Luke Rainey back here, not the day he was hoping for. Same with Patrick Smith. 2 drivers that don't have a win this season. Rainey was going to want to win. Patrick Smith trying to get to that point, and it looks like none of those guys will get what they wanted here today, as Derek Hamill is pulled away from the rest of the field. He's right now leading and pulling away from Riley Sprague, and then behind Sprague is Kyle Hunter, who is blocking Lyman to the apron there. Yeah, Lyman fading just a little bit. He's back to 4th. Jake Hammett was passed by TJ Hanley. Hanley up to 5th. Hanley leading a big train of cars up to Lyman. That's something very, very different about Vancouver. The outside lane, both lanes are actually pretty equal. The outside with just a little bit of an advantage. If you're on the outside, someone off the corner, you get a big, massive run using that big arc of the corner. But if you're on the inside, you can definitely drive it in harder. So, advantages to both lanes, but most of the time, the outside lane is going to be the place you want to be, unless your car just does not have the drive off the corner. Example, Tyler Lyman. He's fallen back a few positions, and that's why he's back there. And Spurley just cannot run down your race leader, Derek Hamill. Hamill is pulling away. Joe Androvich looked like was on pit road. Hamill, they're running pretty consistent, similar lap times, so it's not like Hamill's a lot faster. He's just a little bit faster, but not enough faster to be pulling away. I believe it was the 24 on pit road, Joe Androvich. Jason Smith Jr. has also lost touch with the pack, so possibly, I wonder if the 24 and 40 got into some altercation. The 24 now has damage, possibly. Something like that could be what happened. Battle for fourth. TJ Hanley trying to get every spot he can. Each spot is a few points. Coming to 30 laps to go. Sandrovich leaving pit road, but he'll be multiple laps down, and his shot at the chase is going. Quick little update on where Marcus Sachi and some of those guys trying to get into the top 30 in points are. Sachi is settled in the 25th position, not where he wants to be. And Jeff Bright right now in the 29th position. Remember we said Bright has won 3 times this season. So if he doesn't make the chase, that would be huge for everyone, especially since if he makes the chase, he would start with a pretty good points lead over the cutoff line, because each one you get is 5 points. Jeff Bright would have 15 points. The guy on the cut line to not make the next round will probably have somewhere around 5 extra points to work with. Derek Hamill trying to cruise away to a victory. For 6th, Jason Larker underneath Jay Gambit. As Hanley and Lyman have pulled away from that battle. Steve Larker's here battling with Jason. Steve is, I think, gonna almost undoubtedly make the chase and fight for that championship for that number 33 team. Right now running the 8th position. Still a lot to be said, though. Anything can happen here. Someone could blow a tire, have a caution with a restart. That could change a lot of things. See the time fall off too. They're run just under 17 second laps. Now they're running 17 threes, which is a lot slower. You can see the tire fall off a lot here at Vancouver. New track added onto the schedule. The first time Target Series has ever come here. First time any of these series has ever come here. So trying to put on a good showing and see if they can get back on the schedule next season. Right now, pretty good race. Not a lot of action towards the front, but again, the added excitement is because this is the last race before the chase, obviously, and every driver can be fighting for everything. If it comes down to the last lap and one driver is a few points out, and say you're running 5th, TJ Hanley, and you're 3 points out, with that position in front of you is worth 5 more points. So would you bump the 22 out of the way to make the chase? So that's just something to keep an eye on as we close down the laps. Joe Sandrovich got back on track, but he's 3 laps down, so not much he can do there as we are about halfway through the race now. Derek Hamill has a 1.6, 1.5 second lead over Riley Spurley Tube. Kyle Hunter is right now the 3rd position. Lyman is 4th, and Hanley is 5th. Same top 5 we've had pretty much the whole race. Hanley now trying a higher lane, trying to get a good run off the corner on Lyman. Looks like he lost a little bit of ground there down the front stretch. And Jay Gammett closed in just a little bit. Another update, Brayson Collins trying to stay in the top 30 with his 2 victories. He's right now in the 16th position. He's pretty much safe and in. JT Hanley, however, has a win. He would have been if, say, the 5 or the 01 fell below the cut line, he would be the next driver in. But with the 19 leading the race, he definitely would not be the next driver in now. And Justin Heath is trying to keep his chase spot locked up, but running back here, and Hanley and some of the others run up towards the front. It's going to be very, very tight on that. Marcus Sachi still in the 25th position. Trying anything he can to make the chase and get into that top 30 in points. Jeff Bright is just behind him. Bright has gained a few positions since we last saw. He's up to the 27th position, possibly to run just a little bit faster now. Maybe he has a longer run car. If he can get up into that top 25, he might be safe and in. Justin Heath and Isaac Nichols battling for that 18th position. Nichols almost squeezed Heath to the apron there. See the run off the corner there on the top side by the 7 car. JT Hanley into the wall a little bit in front of them. trying to get everything out of your car, and Hanley hit the wall. Justin Heath clears Nichols. Now he's attacking JT Hanley, trying to get another position, trying to get up to that 17th spot now. Yeah, Heath's car running pretty good there on the bottom lane. Look at that run he got there. He's going to clear them. Just got 2 right there, up to 17th for that 23 car. Marcus Sachi trying to get a position from Robert Hernandez, going for that 24th spot as he sees Jeff Bright gaining in his mirror. Trying to go for that 26th position is Jeff Bright. Battled to stay in the top 30, battled to get into the top 30 in points. Trey Rainey might gain a spot from Jeff Bright there. Bright looks to be a little bit tight. Look at that run he got there through the corner, though. Powers off the bottom. 15 to go. And that's the battle for 26th position. Jeff Bright's going to take it from Julius Anderson right here. Possibly unless Anderson gets a really, really big run, which he did there. 3 wide behind. Julius Androvich has some fresher tires on. He's plowing through the field and has put some cars 3 wide. Derek Hamill, your race leader still. Coming to 10 to go shortly. He has a 2-second lead over Riley Spurley-Tube now. No drivers in the top 5 have really changed. It's just been Hamill, then Spurley-Tube, Kyle Hunter, Tyler Lyman, and TJ Hanley. But Jason Larker has closed up on this battle for 4th just a little bit. And now can he make a move around Hanley or Lyman? He's got just over 10 laps to make it happen. Battle right here. Kyle Hunter moves underneath Riley Spurley-Tube for that 2nd position. Trying to get everything he can out of this race. Hunter with a good run through 3 and 4, trying to clear Spurley-Tube. Spurley-Tube with a big run. The battle for 4th is behind as well. Tyler Lyman and TJ Hanley. Lyman has it. Hanley wants it desperately to get some more points, just in case, because with Hamill winning right now, that's his teammate. If Hamill wins this race, and Hanley was the last car in last race. So a lot on the line for the 44 team and the 19 team. They're both TriStar teammates. Trying to put those 2 cars in the chase. Riley Spurley-Tube kept that 2nd position. I assume Lyman's going to keep that 4th position as Hanley just is not getting the good runs through the center of the corner and off the corner to make that happen. Steve Larker and Jason Larker battling behind for 6th, though. Some big battles here late in the race with under 10 to go. Lyman keeps that 4th position. Hanley sells back into 5th. Is the battle for 6th. That's the most intriguing. Steve Larker's underneath Jason Larker. So the 2 Larkers battling it out here. Coming down towards the end of the race. Wow, 33 car. Very, very great corner there for Larker. Pulled away from the other Larker. So Derek Hamill trying to close it out with a victory. Has to make it around a few more corners, or a few more laps. And he'll get to victory lane at Vancouver and punch his ticket to the chase for the Target Series. It's coming to 6 to go this time by. No lap cars within sight of him, so he should be fine on that regard. See 6 to go here at Vancouver. Now he really wants to see 5 to go, because what he doesn't want is a caution right now, and for that to kind of cause a late race restart with 1 to go and possibly someone dive bomb on the bottom lane. He wants to see this one, 5 to go with no caution flag. So it's 5 to go. If the caution comes out now, the race is over. So now Hamill possibly wants to see a caution flag, unless, of course, it's one of these lap cars in front of him. See, they're racing pretty hard. Patrick Smith and Max Anderson just battling for any position they can get now towards the back of the field. Another update on Marcus Sachi. He's still in the 25th position. Jeff Bryce faded. Or in fact, I think he's still in the 27th position. Jose Androvich just powering through the field on fresher tires, as we mentioned. So Derek Hamill down the backstretch into turn 3. Sees 3 to go this time. TriStar brought their stuff. Their drivers right now 1st, 5th, and then the 14 car of Michael Canto is 22nd. Not the season Canto is wanting out of that TriStar team. 2 to go for Derek Hamill. Just under 2 miles left for that 19 car. Can he get into the chase with a clutch victory? The final chance he's had to make the chase, and it looks like he's going to be able to do it. He is catching the end of lap traffic as he sees the white flag. One more time around Vancouver for Derek Hamill. What a race it's going to be for Hamill. Dominates the Advanced Auto Parts 300, and he's going to get into the chase as he hits turn 3. Derek Hamill, a clutch victory to get into the chase. He wins the Advanced Auto Parts 300 at Vancouver. Hamill is in the chase. Hunter, Spurley-Tube, Lyman, and Hanley round out the top 5. The TriStar team, Derek Hamill, number 19, gets to victory lane, and that should lock himself into the chase. He was top 10 points coming in, so he should definitely be one of those spots. Well, let's see who made the chase. Let's go to the finishing results first. So here are the finishing results from the Advanced Auto Parts 300 at Vancouver. There were no caution flags. One driver led the race. Of course, that was Derek Hamill, the 19. Dominates, lead 45 laps to get to victory lane. Second was Kyle Hunter, 3.5 back. And third, you had Riley Spurley to be your pole sitter. Tyler Lyman ends up 4th, and TJ Hanley rounding out the top 5. Then Steve Larker in 6th, Jason Larker 7th, Jay Gambit 8th, 9th Jake West, and Joe Jefferson rounding out the top 10. So there's your top 20. Some of the drivers we were mentioning, Bracey Collins is up 13th. That should definitely keep him in the top 30 points, so he should be in the chase. Levi Schoen's your points leader, is up 14th. I believe he keeps that points lead. Anyone else down here? Justin Heath, 18th. Good run for him. Look down 21st to 40th. Marcus Sachin is up 25th. Jeff Bright didn't gain a spot there at the end to 26th. So now let's go see who's in the chase here. 12 drivers fighting for the Target Series Chase Championship. So here are the final chase spots. Levi Schoens with the points lead and 2 wins gets it. Alex Stewart with 2 wins in second in points is also in. Max Anderson with 2 wins in third is in. Steve Larker with 2 wins in the 33 cars in. Jonathan Beaver with 2 wins in the 97 is also in. Brayson Collins in the 01 is also in. So that's 6 spots right there taken up. We look down 21st to 40th. The 7th spot is taken up by Jeff Bright. Marcus Sacchi out by 85 points. Could not get into the top 30 in points. The 12 team had 2 wins this season. It's not going to help him, however. He does not make the top 30 in points. He will not be in the chase. So a team that did so well so early in the season just could not put it together at the end. Then Derek Hamill has the 8th position, so that clutch victory gets him in. Jay Gambit in the 9th position. Evan Hunter 10th. Just Neath 11th. And TJ Henley has the final spot in 12th. He's 10th in points. So you're top 10 in points, and you barely make it into the chase. You make it by, let's see, 30, 56. You make it by about 91 points in the chase over Tim Gary. And if someone had won their second race of the season, Tim Gary, if he won another race, if Tyler Lyman won another race, if JT Henley won another race, they would have been in. So Tim Gary out with that win. Lyman is also out, so last season's champion, not even going to get a chance to fight to get that championship back. So very, very interesting there. We look down 21st to 40th. JT Hanley out. He won at Vegas earlier in the season. Jake West couldn't even get into the top 30 in points. He's out. Marcus Sacchi with 2 wins, not in the top 30 in points. He's out. You look down at the rest of the points. So we know our 12 drivers in the chase. Levi Schoens, Alex Stewart, Max Anderson, Steve Larker, Jonathan Beeford, Bracey Collins, Jeff Bright, Derek Hamill, Jay Gambit, Evan Hunter, Justin Neath, and TJ Hanley are all in the chase. And it's going to start with the next race at Charlotte, the Pennzoil 300. See you guys then.